Hello everybody, welcome to the 20M podcast. My name is Arief, one of the co-hosts. Welcome to the Starfield livestream, the official Starfield livestream, thanks to the folks at Bethesda ANZ in Southeast Asia. This is going to be our first playthrough of the game. Welcome everybody, really excited to jump in for our first playthrough tonight here on the 20M podcast YouTube channel. What's going on, chat? How is everybody doing? It's lovely to see y'all. I see some familiar faces. Good evening, explorers. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Let's go ahead and boot up our first playthrough. Genuinely our first playthrough of Starfield. Highly anticipated experience. Let's jump right in. It is lovely to see y'all. How's everybody doing? And how's Starfield launch day been treating y'all so far? Oh my god. The audio! That is an awesome intro synth, I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly.
It is literally
Listen
the THX audio.
Mining's just like any other job.
The intro to any other movie.
Go safe. Go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Star Dock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine.
It's so
Your
funny how
first
you can
outing
feel
was
like it's a
solid.
Bethesda game
And,
already.
You know, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around.
The first person
Good
view,
pep talks.
Yeah.
the interactions
and
with
the
the NPCs.
fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should
Giving
pay
you
for
like a
our
little bit of the
own-
exposition.
Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself.
Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
Man.
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
Oh, that's awesome. I love the
One of these
space
days,
tech
Hella,
when it lights
I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
when it lights your faces up. What was it like, Aliens and Prometheus and like that kind of tech? All right,
Okay,
here we go.
Let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Oh my
Always.
gosh.
But not you.
I'm
Check
actually
on Isabel.
really,
Make sure she eases
really
up on the
disoriented. I feel like I
bridge.
haven't played a
don't feel
first-person
like
game
getting
in
buried
forever.
alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors.
Oh,
don't
that is
exist
some
this far.
cool UI stuff, man.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with a breathable atmosphere.
You know what I love about working with Freestyle Collective Space? You
I see the
will
chat going off. For people in the live stream, welcome into this 20M podcast YouTube channel. Welcome to our first ever playthrough of Starfield, courtesy of the folks at Bethesda. I see some familiar faces. Nick,
No,
Mez,
It's a laser,
August,
not a sledgehammer.
Guido, obviously.
Ease up. Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a
I have a question for
millionaire.
everybody in the
Let's
comments, either in the live stream or in the comments. What was your first Bethesda game?
Go. What do we say, Dusty?
Because I'm obviously feeling a little bit immersed right now, but
No exception. Come on, pick it up. Troy, what's the
my first Bethesda game and only Bethesda game that I've played
Occasional glimmer, but
was Skyrim.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big thing?
Yes, ma'am.
This is... yeah, it's quite funny over here in Asia. I feel like Bethesda games haven't really hit it like too big, or I mean, that's totally subjective. Maybe that's just like not my type of game. But I feel like Western RPGs are a little bit less, like, we do a lot of like JRPGs.
Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need
That
you.
kind of stuff. Hi-Fi Rush, that's a great one. Okay, so we're learning how to mine.
You think we'll be done here soon?
Oh, jeez.
I'm busy. Anyone else to bother?
This is really... Let's... Beryllium added. Okay, very cool.
How they for you to join. Fall for the fancy dance.
And I know a lot of the game is like a bunch of resource mining, resource management.
You got a few
But I'm curious, everybody, what gets you really excited for Starfield? What are some of the positives and negatives you've seen so far? Let's talk about it, because this is my first playthrough. I know very little about this game beyond the Starfield Direct. But I'm just excited to see, because I've seen a bunch of reviews as well, but I'm curious how my experience is gonna differ from those that have already been playing this one. I know, it's like, what is your first Bethesda game? It's like... Must be like really Dune-y.
Let's go.
Alright.
Get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity.
Dude, I'm getting
readings a
really
problem.
claustrophobic in this,
I don't.
yeah, exactly.
Don't?
What we're after, it'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Oh, so what are we looking for
Okay,
down
now
here?
you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
Ooh, that's premonition that I do not like.
We're getting close, I think.
It is the only game that I feel like LB. The only game that I feel like is labor intensive that I enjoy is
You're
probably
up.
Minecraft.
Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, but this is like, I know you can play in third person. Maybe we can figure that out in a second here.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
But I've never played, I don't know if anybody of y'all in the chat have played Fallout. I was never a Fallout person. But I'm also super curious how this stacks up against the Elder Scrolls series and the Fallout series overall. What is this? Am I even doing anything with this?
Dusty, snap out of it.
That is cool. The Starfield intro music coming in.
Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells?
That is awesome.
Any
I think
of
this is probably
this
where we
look
do character
familiar?
creation as well. Yep. Speak of the devil. All right, friends. Welcome to the 20M live stream, the 20M podcast live stream where we spend 6 hours in character creation, as Reno mentioned. That was a kick-ass intro, man. Like, I think, you know, on a previous episode of the 20M podcast, which is really funny, Rita was talking about, like, how Jump Flight Odyssey has a lot of that, like, spacey kind of, like, vibe and energy. And I love how Starfield kind of throws you into that same thing. Like, just you feel like you're watching a Star Wars movie, but in a different kind of, like, a different environment, if you will. But that like THX sound is awesome. Okay, let's do it. Let's see. So we have some template profiles here. Let me move the camera a little bit so that we can see the character creation a little bit here. So we got a little bit of the character. Let's see. That's probably good. We got some templates. But how do you think we should build this character, everybody? Let's see. Do we build Arief or do we build somebody in the chat? My assumption is that my character is going to be masked most of my game, so exactly. Hawkeye's Arl is actually another space game. Yes, that is correct. I keep forgetting that Starfield is indeed a space game. Wow, this character creation looks awesome. What the hell? I feel like I could work with this. Do you think we should actually build Reno? Can somebody pull up a photo of Reno, the other amazing co-host of the 20M podcast? This could end up really well or extremely horrible for us. Let's see. That is awesome. The eyes are gorgeous, man. What? Like, they don't look Uncanny Valley at all. Is that the guy from Cyberpunk, like Edge Runners, you mean? Or this is just like the generic cyberpunky kind of dude. All right, let's see how we can build this a little bit here. So we have, yes, this is what we saw in the direct that I thought was super awesome. For those that are in the chat, what other games that have really solid customization? I remember dropping into a stream by the one Augustin JP who's in the chat. And Cyberpunk's, you talk about Cyberpunk, the Cyberpunk character creation I thought was pretty awesome. But what other games recently have been like some kick-ass character creation? God, the D&D game? Baldur's Gate? Because the one thing I'll say here is that this awesome UI little thing is real nice. This is real nice. Let's see if we could do, let's try body type. I see, I understand. Walking style. Dude, is it just me or do I look like a little bit like a dinosaur? Are my legs too short here? Let's see, skin set. That is awesome. Thin, square, refine. Wow, what the crap, man? That is cool as hell. You know, sorry, I know you, y'all can see that, but like, I love how everything's on a like little like matrix. It's not just free roaming. It is still technically on a matrix. Like you're moving the stick, but you're technically moving piece by piece. That is awesome. How do we zoom out here? What is that, Reno? What are you talking about? Generic man bun NPC. Should we go with that one? Oh man, this is really cool. This is really, really cool. I think they said every character in the Starfield Direct, I think they said every character is actually using the same tech as like the character creation. So you can hypothetically recreate like all the characters that are in the game just by using character creation. This is so interesting. This is so interesting. You know, his forehead's already pretty big. Let's try to balance it out. A hippie space cowboy. That is awesome. You know, I really like this this quasi goatee situation going on. You know, I can empathize. I can understand. Where it's like it's a struggle to get a full beard. You know what I mean? What are my thoughts so far? I feel like so far, I mean, literally, what we've played is that I'm curious how performance is gonna stack up on my computer. Because my computer is a little bit of like an older computer. It doesn't have like too much of too much modern tech, if you will. But honestly, I'm really nervous about this playthrough. Like, my issue with Bethesda games in general is that I just don't play Bethesda games. Like they haven't. I was kind of asking y'all because I feel like y'all are a little bit more experts on the Bethesda. Might be a little bit more experts on the Bethesda kind of like compendium. But the only Bethesda game I played is literally Skyrim. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god. Why does this look like an actor? Why do I feel like I'm building some generic CW actor, you know? Like auditioned for the Powerpuff Girls, but then that show got canceled, so he's trying to live like paycheck to paycheck, currently like on strike in New York or something like that. Yeah, I'm genuinely really nervous, mostly because like I've never been a huge Bethesda person, except for Skyrim, but I poured like hundreds and hundreds of hours in Skyrim, and I remember thinking, I was like, wow, that was the game for me that ended all games in a way. But I never got into Fallout, mostly because of the combat, because of that like world and that environment. But I really hope Starfield is going to be the one for me. Dude, who does he look like, chat? Somebody tell me. Who did we just build? Why does this guy look so familiar? What did we build like an Ethan Hawke? Oh, the man bun. It's like a little bit of a Jon Snow kind of a scenario. He kind of looks like a Matt Damon, Kit Harington crossover, huh? All right, let's choose the background, everybody. This is the infamous background that we hear so much about the game. There's so many to go through. I think all of these impact the game. The background and the traits itself impact the game, your gameplay as well. So let's see what we got here. All right, so the Beast Hunter. Just to plague the whole of the settled systems, hostile alien life. You've learned the skills to track them, find them as a Beast Hunter. Fitness, ballistics, gastronomy. Oh, access to brand new worlds means access to new ingredients. You know, I do fancy myself a chef in this constellation. Hey, maybe another question for y'all in the chat and y'all in the YouTube comments as well. Like, how do you usually play RPGs? Because there's been a lot of interesting discourse on the press side of things, where it's like, how far are you gonna roleplay this game? You know. You're welcome in. How are you? You know what I mean? Where it's like I'm pretty nervous. Like I feel like I should full roleplay here. Let's see. Okay, so we got bouncer, bounty. Oh, this is full on chef. Okay, gastronomy, dueling, scavenging. Very interesting. Let's see what. Let's just like take a gander at some of the other options. Yeah, no chef for us, for those that are friends of the twitch.tv/RFJ channel. It's a scarred topic. Cyberrunner, from Neon to New Atlantis, the megacorps stand as monuments to power, prestige, and profit. You've worked both for and against them, on the inside and out, often sacrificing consents for credits. Lord, conscience for credits. Stealth, security, theft. I'm not sure if that's exactly. You think combat medic sounds me? Pistol certification, medicine. Only through advancements in medical training and technology has humanity been able. Wellness. my wellness is whack, you know. Diplomat. This sounds really cool. The soul source. Okay, persuasion, commerce, and wellness. Let me just like take a cycle through. Let's see what other names pop out to y'all in the chat. Let me know in the chat, everybody, which ones pop out to you. So you got explorer. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Gangster, shotgun certification. Damn, boxing. Oh my god. Homesteader. Many oxygen-rich planets and moons mean that humans could live just about anywhere. Geology, surveying, weightlifting. I see. So this is more of like an explorer kind of like thing. You know, you're honestly right a little bit, Rita. I feel like I might do the diplomat route, because I feel like I'd find a lot of interesting. Weasel my way out of a lot of crossroads, I think, would be really interesting in the Starfield playthrough. Long hauler, pilgrim, surveying, gastronomy. That's okay. Professor, astrodynamics. Love this. Ooh, ship. But I'm not much of a ship dude. Oh, 100%. 100% Rita would be bouncer. 100%. Sculptor, medicine. Okay, scourger, space scoundrel, xenobiologist. File not found. Wellness ballistics pilot. Dude, this is so intriguing. Oddly, there's no information about on file about your past life. Circle oversight. Whoa, deletion by some powerful unknown faction. Wow, that is... I feel like that's got some really heavy story implications. What is Ronin? Dueling stealth scavenging. Let's go diplomat. Let's go diplomat. Persuasion, commerce, and wellness. Let's go diplomat. I'm gonna roleplay the life I did not have. Let's go diplomat. Let's see what traits do we have here. Alien DNA. You volunteer for a controversial... I feel like I'm literally playing a D&D character. Dream home. You own a luxurious customizable house on a peaceful planet. Unfortunately, dude, I'm full on diplomat, man. Like, I have some beach home in Switzerland or whatever that I pay monthly installments for, or it's like I'm actually renting it out to the president's daughter or whatever. Like, that's being paid weekly. That's awesome. So what's going on? How are you? Welcome in. The Dark Urge. The Dark Urge. What is that in Baldur's Gate? Yeah. Conscience. Is that conscience? Did I say conscience? Oh god. Empath. Let's see. I'm dating the president's daughter. Absolutely. That's why I'm the diplomat. I actually have no background whatsoever in the diplomatic arts. I'm just literally dating the president's daughter. Empath, we could Life is Strange it up. Okay, let's see what else. Extrovert, I feel like extrovert diplomat combo would be very synergistic. Freestar Collective Settler. You gain access to special Freestar Collective dialogues. Oh, better rewards for some missions given by the faction. But crime bounty towards other factions is greatly increased. Interesting. So this is a faction-specific one. This is so interesting. Introvert kids. Oh, this is the one that you hear about all the time, that people go, kid stuff. Your parents are alive and well, and you can visit them at your home, but you will automatically send 2% of your credits home to them every week. That is such a bagel eater, you bastards. Raised Enlightened. You grew up as a member of the Enlightened. You gain access to special chests full of items in the House of the Enlightened in New Atlantis, but lose access to Sanctum Universe. Dude, this is what I hate about these kinds of RPGs, where if you pursue one line, you can't pursue the others. Oh no, I'm so... Okay. Let's pick a couple. I'm 100% gonna be like the most me possible. So let's go. You're a people person, exerting yourself useless unless oxygen. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring with human companions, but more when adventuring alone. Interesting, but I do like my alone time though. Raised Enlightened is just Scientology. You know, I honestly really like this Dream Home kind of like background. Let's go ahead with Dream Home. I'm really excited to see where that takes us. That means we got to get a lot of credits early. Let's try it out. The Neon Street. You grew up on the main street. This is a faction one. Let's see. Dream Home. Kid stuff. United Colonies native. Oh my god. This is like some preppy dude who went to an Ivy League school, can barely survive out there in the wild, or probably has like a cushy like corporate job. But doesn't get away to the beaches in New Hampshire like every summer. Oh, yeah, that's golden. All right. You know what? Let's rock it. How do we feel about the character creation though? Like I said, I mean, I'm not the biggest character creation kind of person. Yeah, if you add like, shop. I don't think I would shop. Hold on, I don't think my character would shop at Uniqlo for the record though. Maybe like a luxury version of Uniqlo, of course. You know, we know the founders. You know, we go over to their place for dinner every month. Okay, let's roll with this. I'm not the biggest character creation guy. For those that are enthusiasts in this relative genre, like, go crazy. But that's not particularly my thing. Let's go ahead. So we got diplomats. So my character's a diplomat with persuasion, commerce, and wellness. And we've got Dream Home, Kid Stuff, and United Colonies native. You know, but Dream Stuff and Kid Home is gonna murder my finance. You know what? Let's roll it. Let's roll it. Let's do that. Okay. Oh shoot. Let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. Yep, that works, that works, that works. Let's go.
Forgot. Former diplomat, right?
Hey, welcome into the live chat,
You must have
everybody.
said the wrong words to the wrong people.
Joshua,
to
how are
wind
ya?
up here. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way. Then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened?
And for the record, Rito shops his Uniqlo as much as I do, alright? Okay, let's see.
Easy there, high flyer. Probably just the endorphins kicking in when you passed out. Don't go having an experience on me. You'll walk it off. More importantly, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh. Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month.
What
We'll
is that
be-
mysterious thing that we touched earlier?
Speak
Also,
of the devil.
did that not sound like the MSN Messenger kind of like notification? Where are my oldies in the chat? Would you would you date Arief Starfield character? My character is gorgeous, alright? Look at him. Look at him. Look how beefy he is. He's got some strong legs. Let's actually check out a little bit of this, because like the whoa. There's some awesome audio design. Vectura whoa, what the crap? That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh my god, that is so flipping cool, man. Alright. Oh my god! That was a complete accident. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Deepala, the narrator system. So do we all start in the same relative area for those that have played Starfield already? Sumati. I think we do, right? Hyperia. You know, this is, oh my god, that is so cool. Oh my god. Alright. Calm down. Hold on, is that the entire solar system? Or the entire okay, hold on, let's back to system. Yes, back to galaxy. No flippin' way, that is awesome. Altair. That is so cool, man. Olympus, of course. Alright, very awesome. So we've got our persuasion, we've got our cutter. Alright, cool.
Our constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Where's that cough coming from?
Not a joke. You're just too...
Also, let's see if we can bump up some of the settings here, folks. Let's see if we can bump up some of the settings. I know we're running at about like what, less than 30 frames per second. Let's see how we can push. Let's see if we can push the power on this. But in lieu of that, how's everybody doing? Has everybody been playing Starfield lately? Launch date is today. Again, major love to the folks at Bethesda for sending us a code for Starfield for us to stream and cover over in the 20M podcast. What's everybody's read on Starfield so far? Has everybody, like, are we gonna pick it up? Is this the best year in games? You know what I mean? Like, what's everybody feeling about Starfield?
too
Right
young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got.
I don't think I can run on
reputation.
medium.
Hell,
I do not
bet
think
half
I
the
can
crew
run
here
on
doesn't even
medium.
believe they really exist.
This is bad.
Crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
This is bad, huh? This is bad. Let's go back. This is... let's see. Let's go to display. Let's go our presets. It's low. But where's FPS? Can we do FPS gameplay? Nope. Display. Let's go. Preset. That's fine. Or do we not? Or are we unable to control like general FPS on via the settings?
Come on, exploring space.
We'll rock with it for the stream. We'll rock with this for
we've
the
already
stream.
got complicated enough.
Whoa,
Not to them,
you don't look
apparently.
good.
Client is here. Let's go.
All right, I'm ready to
All right,
visit
Dusty.
my
Airlock.
multi-million-dollar
Put your helmet
mansion. Press to open the data menu. Select the area in the lower right to access your inventory. Okay. Select the helmets category. Very cool, very cool. Helmets. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Press and hold B to exit. Let's do that. Follow the man. Where are you? The soundtrack is killer, man. There we go. Back to the smooth graphics. Wow. All right. What's going on, sir? How are you? And welcome everybody else in the YouTube live chat. Thanks for joining us here on the 20M YouTube page. We are not bullying me, but you can feel free to bully my Starfield character because he can handle it, right? He's got a multi-million-dollar dream home in whatever the equivalent of Switzerland is. All right, let's rock this. Oh, hello. Barrett. Oh, this is the dude from the trailer, no? Oh, I was supposed to wait. I'm just too eager. I'm just too eager.
Man.
Oh, hello. Vasco.
Yes, it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral
Dude, what is
contract.
that?
Your tastes are a bit more
Oh,
sophisticated
whoops, sorry.
now, huh?
Oh.
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right.
This is exciting.
And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal. And no Barrett. Not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
Again, there's something about this, like this visual style that is just so Bethesda, where you're like they're looking directly at you. You've got like that, like it's kind of like a medium shot, yet it's like a relatively close up. There's just something so iconic, like it just feels so familiar. You know what I mean? I heard the menus and the encumbering are really bad, but other than that, it's quite good. I've heard the same as well. I feel like a lot of the Starfield playthroughs have been polarizing. You know, one thing that I haven't been able to get off my mind is this like concept where everybody says that or most people are saying that the game really opens up once you finish the story of the game. But I think there's been a lot of interesting discourse in the Starfield, like the people that have been playing Starfield for early access as well, about like where do you rush the
Good instinct.
All right, Barrett, calm down. All right, I'm talking to chat. It's like, do you go through the main story first, or do you do everything? Like, do you try to just role play throughout your entire first playthrough? I'm really conflicted about it. I don't know which one.
All right.
I don't know which one we're gonna do here.
Not gonna lie, but reveling in the weird of space isn't everyone's idea of a good time. I get it.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
I'm telling you, the sound design is awesome. Wake up, samurai. Oh god! Optional, grab a weapon. How do I swap weapons? Let's go. Okay. This is our first experience with combat. What? Oh, do I have not? I'm missing the ammo! No, that's a med pack. Oh my god, pick up the flipping ammo. It's like RF doesn't know how to play a video game. Okay. I recognize that, hold on, let's see. Wow. I cannot tell who, oh, there we go. Honestly, I can't tell what I'm doing. If I'm shooting my teammates, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm actually terrified of killing an NPC and then locking myself out of a whole quest. That's what I'm trying to protect. Oh shoot, that's that was use a med pack by pressing then A. You can also use med packs by opening your okay. Very cool. Oh god, goddamn. You know, maybe the stealth melee route that Reno was kind of, not even stealth, just the melee route that Reno was advocating for might have been more useful here.
Think we can talk now? Well, that was some fine work.
Of course, classic.
You dug up the artifact, right?
Classic Bethesda.
That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
I'm not the biggest stickler for this kind of stuff. Like, I know how big and massive the world is, but like these kinds of things are just like pretty funny, where you're trying to talk to the character and like another character just kind of stands in the way.
You ever stare up at the stars at night wondering what's out there? Well, that's us. That's where we go.
If they can tell me what's in the artifact of yours, I'm in.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
It's a little bit kitschy, but
fine.
I'll take it.
It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
Thanks for everything, Lynn.
Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco,
I don't know who to look
get
at.
into the lodge.
It's a bit disorienting.
No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there.
Okay.
And it even tells the time.
Ah, very cool. This is the item in the Constellation Edition, where they've actually made like a functioning smartwatch.
Look at that. The watch fits you perfectly.
You're giving me your ship?
Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it a loan. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell
you can move the
Constellation
camera around
about
a
that
little bit.
vision you had. And Vasco,
You going?
don't let him break my
Staying
ship.
around isn't helping us out any.
I see. Let's get out of here, Vasco. I know there's a way to program your name in so that Vasco calls your name. Also, Vasco's really slow. Like,
Just up the ramp, Captain.
reminds me of those
I'll be
Boston
the
Dynamics robots that's gonna fall
external
over at
robotics
any second. I mean, thank you, Vasco. I appreciate it. Oh, I could just straight up take a med pack? Well, I guess it is my ship. Ah, very cool.
Captain,
Oh,
I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As
Gorgeous.
veterans like to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
let's eat. Yeah. Oh, this is where the encumbrance starts, doesn't it? I'm gonna put so much shit in my backpack. that I'm gonna regret later.
You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in
Who's
getting
Barrett's
this
voice
fine
actor? Well, that sound a
vessel,
little bit
the
familiar.
Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation.
That's funny. Nova Galactica. No way we can take the mug. Is it a stupid idea, Chad, if we take the mug? I feel like it's a little bit stupid. That we're putting our that we're putting this in our inventory. I don't know why we're checking out the mug either. Alright, let's see what else the ship can offer us. You know what I am though? I'm such a sucker for just cool space. I don't know what this they called it something at the Starfield Direct, right? But this kind of like interior aesthetic. No way we can pick up a fire. When would a fire extinguisher be useful to us? There's no way we can pick up the pot as well, like take the pot with us. TC, my god. Oh, coffee bag. I'm glad that is still available in space. Cool sleeping pod. Oh, very cute. What? Just a bunch of like little tourist photos with Oscar. That's so cute. Oh, that's awesome. Do we radiation plus 20 though? Not sure. Let's see. What else is here? A paper airplane to take? Let's snag it. Nightwear. Yes, why not? Let's steal it. You know, I'm honestly terrified, Zara. It's like, I know we're probably gonna have to fly the plane next. Broken Constellation space helmet? Yeah, I'll pass. Unless we... Oh, hold on. Oh, there is a sleep feature in this game. Unless we take the Broken Constellation space helmet and then it'll trigger some form of quest. Nah, it's okay. Let's rock this. I'm actually terrified. I'm not a great flyer in games. So we'll see how this goes. I might actually break the ship from the inside out.
Ready. The rest is up to you.
All right, very cool. So we got. Let's take off. That is awesome. That is awesome. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or
sure.
if you're already an experienced.
Dude, we got photo mode as well? Oh my god. That is amazing. Dude, imagine how great the ship is gonna look 100 hours from now. Wow. I'm so excited. And I know y'all are gonna kill me for this, but I can't wait to do a comparison video of the Kingdom Hearts Gummy Ship Maker with the Starfield Ship Maker. Okay, use left and right to select the ship system. Use up and down to allocate power. You can skip the ship tutorial by powering up all systems, including the grab drive. No way! This is so... I'm like getting overwhelmed.
Each Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines.
What?
Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity.
I'll decrease the engine speed, and then now I'm increasing the engine speed.
A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better
Oh,
handling
wait.
during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice
Whoa.
a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right.
Okay, I know he's chatting to me right now, but I do not. I told you I'm a bad flyer,
Boosts can be
everybody.
engaged for temporary bursts
I
of
do not
speed.
know what I'm doing. Okay, so this is a boost. So my assumption is that we're making some speed progress.
Let's turn our attention to the shields.
I see. So
Try
we're
adjusting
good.
power to the shields. Notice more
Hey, Murdoch, how
power
are ya?
increases their strength.
Exit the
Shields
scanner to
protect
see the
ship
HUD
from
gun.
hull
Has
damage.
exit
Without a
this.
hull,
Oh.
vaporized.
Of course.
Shield health is displayed in the lower right. Hull damage is below it.
Oh, I understand now. Thank you. This makes total sense. So we've now I'm controlling the speed. And what about the shields?
You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat
Fast go, you
tactics?
bastard.
Because that's a Crimson
Oh,
Fleet ship
God.
bringing its weapons to bear.
Oh god, that's so cool.
We will need to disable their shields.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to
Oh
fire
god, I'm
a
getting
missile.
so sick right now.
The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline.
So we need to. Oh, shields are offline. Hold on, let me bump up the shields. The only game that I have enjoyed space combat is Battlefront. Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Your first Starship assault, Captain.
Y'all remember that?
We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
Fly close to a shipwreck and press A to loot them. Which one is the shipwreck? I'm assuming those are not the ship. Where did I kill the ship just now? This? Oh, I'm so lost, and I'm not joking with you guys when I say I'm getting a little bit sick right now. What about down here?
2 more Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
Never mind. Never mind. Let's focus on combat. We're gonna get a game over soon, aren't we? Oh no. Where's the health of the ship? The shield is offline. Bump up the shield maybe? Whoa.
Is that you, Barrett? Give up that loot.
I can't even tell you what I have in this ship, man. Ah. Energy missiles locked on. How do I evade? Can I increase? Missile lock. All right. Missile lock. That's not it. Guys, I'm getting so sick right now. This is the orientation is not. The ship's hull is live. If it drops into your ship will explode. Consume ship. So they really throw you in the thick of things, huh? Repair your ship. Okay, got it. You know, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it, folks. Not the biggest fan of space combat. Just me. But the fact that it's here, sure. Like, for you space nerds out there, that's awesome. Enemy missile locked on. Okay. This is so disorienting. Okay, I'm gonna focus on one guy. Nice. You can cycle between enemies with the A button. Ah, that's really useful.
That explorers group? Don't they teach you to fly?
Very useful. Thank you. Yes. So we got one down. I think we got this.
The amount of
nice
hostility has been far more than anticipated. At
so
this rate,
now we can
odds
loot
of continual
this.
assault from their ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
Press open the menu that you can check out the star map. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, let me know in the chat or in the comments, everybody. Like, what do you think of space combat as a whole? Because, like I said, my TLDR there is that I'm not the biggest fan of space combat in general. We said it when we watched the trailer for Starfield. Like, that's not an area that I feel like I'm going to invest in. I'm going to customize the hell out of my ship, though, but purely for aesthetic purposes. Where do we go now? Let's see. Crete. And I'm assuming you can just go ahead and travel. Yes, exactly. Set course. Travel. Very cool. And how do we land?
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
Press. So if we're in the system, do we go ahead and land? Let's see. Planet view of the star map gives you information about the environment. Rotate the planet until the research lab icon is in place. Let's see. Research lab. And we can go ahead and land there. That's awesome. Hey, CMI, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody. There's some amazing folks making an amazing podcast out here in Southeast Asia. How are you? Brian, how are you, man? It's good to see you. How is your Starfield experience faring you? Because first playthrough for us, second Bethesda game ever for me. I guess like if you don't count Hi-Fi Rush, Bethesda Studios game. How was your playthrough? How are you? I will exit my ship. Gorgeous. Are you kidding me?
Captain, Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the Lodge with no deviations. We are here to stop the Crimson Fleet from pursuit.
Morally conflicted robots. Like, genuinely, that's the funniest thing to me. Let's trade gear.
Allow me to assist you with carrying your item.
Can I get Vasco to just carry a bunch of shit that I have? Alright, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Vasco. We got it.
According to the scanners, the abandoned.
Very cool. I forgot that, like, apparently the gravity for each planet is also different.
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often
Scan creatures, minerals, and planets. Each unique item scan progresses your survey data of the planet. Completed survey data can be sold for credits. The scanner mode also unlocks additional features such as building outposts and using social skills like diplomacy. Ooh, scanner mode also unlocks additional features such as building outposts and using social skills like diplomacy and intimidation. Well, we are a diplomat in this playthrough, so that is a good note. Oh, hello there. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. What are you? Is that a spider? We looted? Yes. I hear music. Does that mean it's like friends are around? I think we're safe. I'm not sure if you heard about Star Citizen, but I've played that a fair bit as well. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously I know Star Citizen, but it's never been my cup of tea, like, space. I'll just come clean, everybody. Like, obviously this is our first impressions playthrough of Starfield, and, you know, really excited about this title, but, like, I said earlier on the stream that I'm a little bit nervous about this playthrough because, number one, I don't play a lot of Bethesda games. Like, the only Bethesda game that I've played is Skyrim, and number two, I don't think I've said this on the podcast yet, but, like, I am not the biggest fan of like the space genre, but mostly because of like the gameplay offerings that space games usually, I guess, like more the space simulation genre, like base building, ship building, space management, like colony management sims. Like they've never really done it for me. I don't know what about it gives me hesitance, but I'm going with an open mind into Starfield. So Starfield looks like kind of like a perfect blend between like the RPG elements that I like, as well as like some of these like more heavy space oriented stuff. But what are some other seminal spacey games out there other than Star Citizen? I tried one at Gamescom Asia last year. The name is escaping me. But it's one of those ones where like they've existed, you know, they've been in the game for like 30 years and they keep improving on a month-to-month basis, keep providing updates for the game. I'm playing on a PC, and as y'all can tell, this is admittedly, it is a very low-spec PC, so everything is set to low. So we're not going to get crazy high fidelity on this game. This is kind of just like a general first impressions and stream for Starfield. Hopefully, if I can get my hands on an Xbox Series S, I'll probably swap over to try to get some.
While I am programmed for combat,
some gameplay on that.
It is not my primary function.
Because I'm such a console bastard. Yeah, there's something about it. I mean, let me know, everybody. Again, like, what was your first Bethesda game? What is your experience with the Bethesda games in general? What do you like about space games as a whole? And how excited for Starfield are you? And if you're playing Starfield, what are your overall thoughts? I want to get a little bit of a conversation going because I barely know anything about this game beyond the Starfield Direct. So I'm going in with like a completely open mind. Very, very fresh. Oh my god. I'll say this really quickly. The things that's impressed me the most on this Starfield, the hour of Starfield that we played so far, is the sound. The sound is phenomenal. Soundtrack and sound design.
Freestar collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
Interesting. Let's loot. Let's see what we got. I am low on ammo. Oh fuck! What the fuck was that? Oh god! I just wasted my stupid ammo. Oh fuck! I'm 2 ammo. I only have 2 ammo left. This is not good. Come on, ammo, 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 ammo. Ammo, ammo. This seems promising. No way you can pick up like a game. Bad people, bad jokes too. Nick, this one's for you. Why did the chicken cross the road? No, what chicken? I bet those jokes make a lot of sense for the devs who wrote the lore of the game, which is really funny to me. Oh, that's cute. Desktop and sand garden. I'll take that. Alright. Gold pyramid sculpture. Value 280. Snack. How do we pull up the scan again? Yes. What is this? Desk man. Super interesting tissues. It's like we're wasting a little bit of time here. For me, my seminal game experience would be Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. Another seminal game would be Doom. Do you think Doom is a space game? You think so? I mean, I know we're on... Doom is what, Mars? But I don't know why. I never considered Doom as a space game. Doom is just Doom, you know? I'm gonna... No. Oh, credits. I understand now. Okay. I'm gonna snag that succulent. Yeah, growing up, I think we were, you know, my dad was super into Star Trek, but I think the video games never really hooked me, if you will. But you can so tell how, like, all space properties end up inspiring each other. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, I have to do this to you. I gotta loot. Oh, incendiary ion cases. Epic item. Oh, epic pistol. Let's, can we equip that? You receive 1 skill point for every time you level up. Each skill takes you, unlocks a unique challenge, completes skills. Yes, okay. So a basic skill tree. I do not have any skill points. We'll come to that in, we'll come back to that in a second. Okay, this is really promising. Great. Uh-huh. Honestly, never really got into any Bethesda games. Quake, yeah, I know Quake still goes strong. I know they have QuakeCon every year as well. Yeah, I mean, like, again, let me know in the, whether it be the live chat here on the 20M YouTube channel or the comments, everybody, but what are some, like, iconic Bethesda moments? Because I remember, like, Skyrim for me, when you fight the dragon for the first time, I think it's, like, early on, it was just like, wow, this is... Whenever you encounter a dragon in Skyrim, for me, was just amazing. Like, that is, like, the magic of Bethesda, you know? Alright, I'm sure I'll find something in here. What is this? Sparkling water. Yes. Okay, I'm a little terrified here. Let's see. Looks like med packs. That's perfect. That's perfect. I need ammo, though. I need ammo. Friends in the chat, if you see ammo, let me know.
Barrett and the Crimson.
Some beer.
What was that?
I
Oh,
have
shit!
detected hostile life nearby.
Alright, I need to conserve ammo. I've only got like 5 bullets. Maybe we can loot the bodies for ammo? Yes!
Maybe I'm hearing things. Again. Big mistake.
Where is that coming from? Oh god! Oh god! Yes. You know, I'm not gonna lie, everybody. The fact that almost everything, you're able to pick up almost everything, is giving me like deep anxiety. Because I don't know what I'm putting in my bag. I would be stopped by the space cops or something. Root beer added. That is cool. Starfield is pretty enjoyable so far. I do like how Bethesda makes it feel like choices matter in the game. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. I'm really overwhelmed by the game obviously right now. But the other thing is like, one thing I never enjoyed in Skyrim, or it just gave me like, again, that's another thing that gave me a little bit of anxiety is like, or in The Witcher, that's another example, right? It's like when you accidentally kill an NPC, or you accidentally make a wrong decision with an NPC, and then it locks you out of that quest forever. I know that there's a New Game Plus in Starfield. I don't know much about it. I know that's like a spoilery thing. But I really hope that it allows you to like not have some of those. Oh wow. Those things impact your gameplay. Oh, there's a way to toggle your flashlight, isn't there? How do you toggle flashlight? And medkits, perfect. Honestly, that looks like a comfy ass chair. It's awesome. You can take the darts. They're blue flighted dart and yellow flight. The detail here is hilarious. Here we go. Nope. I thought that was an important item. I got completely duped. The Silence of Sand. That's cool. Okay. Let's proceed with the main mission, folks. Let us proceed. I think we've got what we need. Oh, sweet, an espresso machine. All right. Let's head over.
The heck?
Oh, shit.
Here we go.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I need a heal. Which is this?
Adequate.
Oh shit, where's that coming from? The top. I'll use another medkit. Try holding L, LB, or L1 on control. Holding it? Ah, yes, that is the...
For your center of mass.
That was so necessary. Thanks, team. Oh god. Also combat, not my forte. I'm assuming it's just me, but I'd love some auto lock. Oh, loot the bodies, Good call team. Good call, team. Great call.
Significantly decreases one's life expectancy.
I'm looting all the dead bodies too. I don't even know what I'm picking up, but we're doing it anyway. Oh, I think there's one more body here. Yes. Oh, my aim.
So much bloodshed.
I don't know how that person burned. Like, I could not tell you how. Oh no.
Trying to jump our school. Hold them off here while Brogan sets up on the roof.
I see him. Loot the body. You know, the one thing that I will say that this is giving me the same kind of energy is the only other first-person, the real first-person game that I fell in love with is BioShock. So it does remind me a lot of that type of like Western RPG thing, where it's like you gotta loot, you got first-person combat, you got some crazy lore. Because otherwise, like story first-person stuff, I'm not too Not the biggest fan. I know you can toggle between third person and first person. Does anybody know how to do that? Yeah, let's go in here. Loot, loot, loot.
I'm detecting a safe nearby.
Oh, what the fuck? What the
Use
fuck?
of whatever is inside, provided
I
you
hate
have some
that. I
digitics and a
despise
disregard
that
for
shit.
personal property rights.
Gross.
You're dead. We're all dead.
Like, there's a reason I don't play Alien Dark Descent or something.
Comms relay has been trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the terror morph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
Calculate, how are you? Oh, clicking the mouse wheel. Let's try it out. Clicking the mouse wheel. It does! Here we go. Thanks, Calculate. Lockpicking classic. Okay. I see. Oh, this is a nice... Can we go one, I see. No. Undo. Okay. I understand now. I understand now. I think I'm screwed. No, this is perfect. Nice. That's actually a really cool lockpicking mechanic. Deal with the Crimson Fleet Captain. Where are you? Refaxis. Let's go. Let's try that. Okay, let's try this game out in third person then. Let's see how it differs. Science crate. That's a lot of good stuff. Rare shotgun. That is cool. Maybe we can rock a shotgun for now. Instead of the pistol that we've been using. Oh, very cool. I didn't even realize I had all this junk. Alright. Let's proceed. With 1 hour of gameplay so far, would you pay
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has
with
a
your
new
own money for
captain?
the game? That's a great
You
fucking
working with
question.
Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his
Alarang,
cold,
I
dead
think-
hands?
You know, purely for the hype of Starfield, I would. As of right now, I would say like just because I feel like I want to. If you're asking like, would I pay for the game if I didn't have this copy from Bethesda? I think like for me, I would, mostly because like I want to experience what everybody's kind of talking about, because it seems like one of those like really important games for the Xbox community, the gaming community as a whole, and also like the history of Bethesda. But if you're telling me it's like, will I, at this exact point in time, or like right now, if I stop my playthrough right now, will I continue to play this game? It's hard to say, because the highs so far for me have been like the music and the world. I'm really intrigued by like the story and whatnot, but I don't know where I stand with the gameplay yet. And I also think it's because like, you know, I'm running on like, extremely low settings. I'm running on my PC when I know that's not optimal for the overall gameplay. And also the second thing is that like I'm still in the tutorial phase, so I haven't really nailed anything down, so it's really early for me to tell. But I feel I'm still apprehensive. I'm still generally apprehensive. But mostly because of like all the things historically that's going against me. It's like I don't like space games too much. I've never really like submerged myself in a Bethesda RPG outside of Skyrim, and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, we'll see how this sticks through. This is what I'm more interested in, though, for the record, folks. Like the ones where you can actually choose the dynamics at play. And yes, Nick, we are facing Taskmaster right now. Let's see. Okay, I'm with Constellation. You need to stop attacking our ship or lie. That's right, I killed Barrett, so tell your pirate friends to back off. Enough talk, I have places to be. What's your problem with Barrett anyway? Let's do a little bit like... Well, let's do a little bit of, let's do a lie. I feel like I'm pretty confident. I'm a diplomat, you have to lie, you know?
Oh no, you see, we weren't really after Barrett. We're after
Well, that
that
didn't work out.
ship. Every Crimson Fleet rook hears about the frontier.
We messed up.
That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays. The loot from 100 planets.
That statement is partially correct. The frontier
Come on,
has been
Vasco.
to many planets and moons.
Read the room,
The only
Vasco.
things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
I don't care what kind of lies
That's
Barrett
funny.
programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
I gotta persuade. I think it's in our trait system. There's no treasure in my ship. Cut your losses before more people get hurt, right?
You're not talking us out of this score.
To persuade a person, you need to make successful choices. Choices can range from kind words to distractions to threats. Each choice has a difficulty. The higher the difficulty, the greater chance of the choice fails, but the more points you'll earn when you succeed. You have a limited number of choices you can make, but that can never fail if your last choice succeeded. Okay, let's see. You have it wrong. Constellation is an explorers group. They aren't treasure hunters. Nope, that's a terrible one. Chat, which one do we pick? Hey, if you want to trade ships, that sounds good to me. The frontier creaks when it turns anyway. That's a funny one. Putting you down is going to be fun. That sounds like a threat. I think I'll be a little bit cheeky. I'm wrong. I am playing on a laptop. I'm not even playing on a PC, actually. So, my specs are so not optimal. I would say, like, I'm running an i7 CPU, and then the GPU is like 1650 or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's really like I really do like indie games on the PC. I never do like AAA games on the PC. But this one we had to check it out at the very least. Yeah, I'm excited for future mods as well. We are not doing number 5. We're going number 3, folks. We're going number 3. I know.
I'm not falling for that. You're
Shit, we fucked up. Okay, you have it wrong, Constellation. I mean, if you want to embarrass yourself, go right ahead. I think we should dig our hole deeper in the, Just take a moment and count how much you've already lost. You don't want to lose more. I'll threaten him a little bit.
This whole thing is starting to cost more than I'd like.
Okay, we'll outbid. Okay, cool. Okay. Well, that's what I like to hear. It's about to get real ugly for you.
Hey, it doesn't have to go that way. Can't believe this. There isn't any treasure. We've been trailing that old Constellation ship for nothing.
I love this.
Get out of here. Take your robot and your ship and get out of here. I see you all again, you're dead.
I love the. Oh my god, I love this so much.
We should now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters.
Now that is the
without
magic of
Crimson
Bethesda,
Fleet
man.
Interference.
That is awesome.
Don't come back.
The CMI, that paid off, huh? That's so funny to me. It's like, it's really one of those things, and folks in the chat, let me know if you've had these experiences before, but there's so many of those like micro moments where, you know, other players might not have the same experience. So it's like, I'm gonna text some friends, it's like, hey, I managed to persuade the dude that there's no treasure on my ship. What a loser, you know? Yeah, exactly. Like, I just think that that's, you hear that a lot with Starfield so far, but I can't wait to have those conversations with friends. Look for the map icon. Look for the map icon on your ship. Ah, I see. Return to ship. Yes. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, Murung, this is like our third time streaming on YouTube. So full disclosure, I think the delay is quite egregious. But I'm not entirely know how to solve it. We're, you know, both Reno and I are a little bit more familiar with Twitch streaming. But we noticed the YouTube delay is like quite large. We'll try to look in the back end the next time we stream to see if we can expedite it a little bit more. But yeah, which is why also I know a lot of folks are, that is so cool. I know a lot of folks are, might also be watching on VOD too, which is why it's like, look, comment below. I'll be engaging with the comments and whatnot, in addition to the live stream. All right, let's take off. Or you can fast travel directly from the mission screen. Where's the mission screen? Mission screen. Toggle which quest is tracked in your HUD. Only one quest can be tracked at the same time. Select the name of the quest. You can press the set course. Objective. Okay. Press X out of it. Plot a course for your next direction. Yes. Beautiful. Wow. Alpha Centauri. Let's go. What do we do? Jump. That's a lot of fuel consumption. I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot of fuel consumption. Between this and Baldur's Gate 3, which one would you turn on? I haven't even tried Baldur's Gate 3, to be honest with you. Like, that's one that I'm also... I knew Starfield was coming for us, so I made sure not to get too into Baldur's Gate. What about y'all in the chat?
Maintain course and prepare to be
I know a lot of friends are really enjoying Baldur's Gate, though. No contraband on ship. That's awesome. Scan pass.
Complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
That is so cool. Hey, Mira, how are you? I'm enjoying Starfield. I'm enjoying Starfield. I'm still a little bit nervous, a little bit precarious so far, but I'm enjoying it so far. Planet map. And we're about to enter the main city of Starfield, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, exactly. So about the treasure. Did Vasco actually say that earlier in the thing? Are pirates just technically sea, or in this case space? Yeah, space pirates. Like, why do we have to... We never say sea pirates. Yeah. What is the actual delineation of the definition of pirates? How are y'all in the chat, though? Welcome in. How are you, Mira? Let us exit the ship. Let us explore New Atlantis. And I might actually like the third-person view a little bit better than the first-person view. Hello.
And use your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Oh, very nice. My ship needs some repairs. 1,000. How much credits do I have? I can't check my credits, huh? I cannot check my credits. Okay. Let's see. I'd like to modify. No, I'm good.
I'll be at my booth if you need me.
We'll see. I accidentally clicked a screenshot because I was looking at. I was trying to press like the menu button. All right. I know I have one skill point to spend here. Let's see what we got. We have social, physical, combat, science, tech. Very cool. Boxing. Interesting. So we have wellness, increase your maximum health by 10%. Okay. Oh, so these are the ones that I already have. I see. I see. Very cool. I'm actually going to conserve a little bit of my AP, but also maybe those that are in the chat that have played Starfield. What is your build so far? And for those that are watching in VOD, let me know in the comments. What is your build so far in Starfield? What is your character? And like describe them to me, because I feel like a lot of people are going to play this game so differently, and I'm so interested in that. You know, it's awesome. It's awesome that the gravity is different on this planet already. You can like, it's like night and day. And Mira, this is kind of like, it is I would say it's a Western RPG. A space, Western RPG, story-oriented, with a little bit of like space simulation components throughout the game.
Finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed. Please keep moving.
This is really cool. It does feel relatively like a breathing city so far. Jin, how are you? Where is the actual express? I see no star. There's a field right here. We're gallivanting in the fields right here. Thank you very much. Let's check out this view. Wow, what? Skyrim in space, yes, exactly. I feel like I should have just used that as a descriptor, just Skyrim in space. I personally went with the bounty hunter because I'm a Mandalorian wannabe. Oh, that's so cool. Of course. Of course. I went full Ogobogo caveman for my build, melee weapon and carry weight. Oh, amazing calculated. Is it paying off? Are your builds paying off so far, folks? Because I'm afraid of making the commitment as well, which is why these kinds of RPGs give me stress. I love the same thing with Diablo. I love how you can just respec in Diablo if you pay a little bit of currency.
Atlantis Transit,
I don't know if you can respec on this.
It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's funny, right? Because you talk about like how this is an Xbox exclusive. Obviously, it's on PC as well, but like you got Spider-Man coming out in about a month and a bit. So like, it's just an awesome year to be a gamer, whether you're playing on PC, like Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, or whatever have you. Like the amount of games that are coming out is like quite insane. So this is Starfield's moment for sure, but I'm sure it's gonna be whisked away by Spider-Man in a couple weeks. Very cool, very cool. Wait, am I going the right way? Whoa. That is cool. Again, the sound is just awesome. Hey, that's a great reference. I've never played No Man's Sky. Is anybody in the chat or in the comments, how close is this to No Man's Sky? I know the exploration part is what people are comparing this to a lot. Dude, I feel like I'm in... Where are my Singaporean friends? You mind, Nick? Who else is from Singapore? Does this not remind you of the Botanical Gardens in Singapore? Right next to Marina Bay Sands. You got like Marina Bay Sands up in here on the right side, and then bam. It's not Botanical Gardens, is it? Is it? The plastic trees. Yeah, this is what like I said, the moment that I had just now I thought was awesome, where I think I'll be using a lot of persuasion in this game. But just to be able to weasel my way out of things using my charm. Like, I love how these RPGs can kind of give you that. I feel like it's similar how I would play Baldur's Gate. I'm actually quite surprised as well that again, full disclosure, folks, we are playing on a PC, as I mentioned throughout the stream. This is purely a first impressions kind of like test. Do not expect any graphical fidelity here. I'm sure it looks way better on your consoles and your PCs and whatnot. I am running on a not a very strong PC whatsoever, but I really wanted to jump in, get a feel for the game regardless. Marina Bay Sands -8. Yeah, imagine wearing a spacesuit throughout Marina Bay Sands.
We may be in
Gardens by the Bay.
United Colonies
you.
City,
Thank
but
you.
Constellation is an entirely neutral.
Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Well, it's quite interesting, right? When you talk about like PC optimization, we've seen a lot of games that have come out, especially
Here we
like
are,
the ports
the
from
lodge.
PlayStation.
The front door
That
should
have not run,
unlock if you hold
optimally?
up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Yeah, but when you talk about like optimization for the PC, it's been an interesting conversation over the past like couple of years or so. But like, you know, you have things like Valorant, which again, very different scope of game and all that kind of stuff. But I think their design philosophy was that they wanted to make sure that they wanted to democratize Valorant as much as possible. So even on a potato PC, you could you could play the game well. Your suit is protecting you from environmental damage. Noted.
Captain,
Shinmori Wasu, what are you playing
the
on?
library. Just
Or
inside.
have you not tried
If Barrett
Starfield
were
yet?
here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
I flipping love Asuka. All right, time to meet the crew, everybody. I love this. I love this X-Men mansion kind of energy. That's going on
Welcome to
here.
Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Why don't you start? Why don't you tell me what Constellation is? You know, now I'm a nice dude.
Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
You think so, Nick? Yeah,
Just
the watch is so rudimentary.
Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
Bright lights. That's funny.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience.
Interesting.
With less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt.
Yeah, everybody's in casual where I'm in like hold on space seat. Am I still in my space seat? Yes, I'm still in my space seat.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
Oh, it's gonna connect. It's like a whole puzzle piece.
If you could place it on the table here.
That's it.
Just through just, you know, this thing that's like a sacred entity and just threw it on the flipping table.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the solar systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one.
Really cool.
If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
That is
Still 2,000
so
credits
cool.
for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
How do I reject them to play it cool, but ultimately let them know that I'm totally in, you know? Exactly. It's like a click for sure.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
All right, I'm in. Just tell me. Just tell me.
Take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us.
Very cool.
In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? Hmm? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Ooh, look at this. If you join us, it's like join the dark side and get some cookies. That is so cool. Again, the sound and the music is just kick-ass, man.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
So
that was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean.
Detail, don't worry, welcome in.
Sorry, this, I guess, a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And
let's see, you seem to know a lot about these artifacts. I want to learn more about this crew. I'm assuming that we're going to spend a lot of hours with the Constellation crew.
No, I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until
That's
you arrive,
not
we only
reassuring.
had the two. and the
very
vaguest sense
reassuring.
that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a
We've
lot
got
of work ahead of
jetpacks. What are the types of exploration work despite the artifacts?
Of
Yes.
course.
Let's
There's
learn as
plenty
much
of
as we
planets
can.
out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is
That is some
valuable.
awesome Star Trek stuff.
We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Very cool. Very cool. How long? Give me
Well,
all the lore.
Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
This is really interesting. So, like, the only reason I'm going through a lot of this dialogue, usually I feel like I would skip quite a bit of it, is mostly
Stay
because,
safe,
like,
okay?
I'm actually really intrigued by this story of Starfield. Like, again, being the person that's not a huge Bethesda dude,
curious feeling,
space Western RPG
You've
kind of
seen
guy,
something that no one
the
else
intrigue of the artifacts is something that really
something
interests me.
no one else does.
Which makes me feel like I might want to mainline the story from my first playthrough.
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
Being called worse.
Still doesn't excuse it.
I want Walter to like me.
My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures.
Oh, isn't Walter kind of like
Not fair
bankrolling
of
this
me
entire
to
thing?
take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment.
Spacesuit customization.
Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is.
That's cool.
I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage
What about
you
these
to make use of the
space,
tools we have to build what you need.
For those in chat or in the comments, let me know what kind of things excite you about the more space sim side of things. Like we talked about No Man's Sky earlier just now, but like, is it the exploration of planets that gets you going? Is it the settlement, the base building that gets you going? Is it the like resource gathering? Is it the space combat? Like, what are some of those like things that people like about space oriented sims a little bit?
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time.
I
to
kind of
pop
like
up.
Walter, man. I feel like I'm warming up
Stroud
to Walter.
Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the
That's
writings
such a great
of
way to put that.
Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home as much as anywhere else.
That's really cool. What is his role in the Constellation? That's the question.
Me? Well,
Fallout?
I'm the wallet.
Is
Someone
Fallout
has to
spacey?
fund
Not at all.
this, and
Detail.
all my success in business.
But tell me more
doesn't
about what
mean
you like
much
about it.
If
It's a
I
Bethesda
can't
game.
put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they
he's
have
totally-
the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
That's super cool.
Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
Did you hear the soundtrack in the background? I think it genuinely, it's like that's my
Hope
favorite
you've
part
got your
about
pen at the ready,
Starfield
Walter.
so far.
Bills to sign and all.
Never ends, does
It is the
Feel free to help
soundtrack is
yourself
awesome.
at the bar. I don't drink, but
Progress
I feel like if I
requires
did,
funding, I'm afraid.
now would be a good time for
Good progress these days.
Of course, of course.
I love how
I'm just
these
a
interactions are
walking
just
bank
happening
account, aren't I?
in the background.
Nonsense, Walter. Your sparkling personality is why we love you. the credits are just a bonus.
It's a variety of the
I've
environments, worlds that
occasionally
interest
had
me
my
in such
doubts
games.
about Constellation
Well,
as
yeah,
an
I mean,
but now, well,
I'm really intrigued by base building in this game, but
clearly
apparently that's a
money well
later
spent.
game scenario, right? Ooh, I love how the NPCs are also moving around a little bit,
Talked to Vladimir recently, face to face. I mean,
as opposed to those like
haven't
they
needed
only
to go up
exist
there in a
there
bit.
just to give you a
Why?
quest kind of a scenario.
oh, I just don't know how he does it.
That's
Up
really cool.
there all alone for so long.
Some people love that kind of space.
I don't want to be the Star Citizen. No, be
Unintended.
be the right. Be the Star Citizen fanboy that you know you are. You know, don't let me take that away from you. From the target train system to the airport, spaceport flying over your ship.
Can I help?
That makes it. You're pitching it in a way that's like so cool. Exploration and the companions make me. Yeah, that's the other thing. That's why I'm really trying to get deep with these
I am
relationships here.
at your service, Captain.
Like I'm falling in love with Vasco, but there's something about space games. Like I know the last one that I think is like most similar is Jedi Fallen Order, and just falling in love with your crew is part of that experience, and I love that.
Yes?
But yeah, you know, a lot of people are talking about the similarities
So,
between Baldur's Gate.
Are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Let's. I'm a bit nervous.
Time to
let
go?
me just walk around here a little bit. I just want
Ever
to
since I got here,
explore the lodge.
these people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
Let me explore the lodge a
I
little
hope you're
bit.
still glad you joined Constellation, Noel.
Yes,
Is that
ma'am, of
just a
course.
normal ship?
I honestly can't imagine being anywhere else.
Just making sure. Bright young girl like you.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Yes.
For you, and for Constellation, I had no idea that any of this was going on.
I love this. I love this so much. Can I steal it? I can't steal from the people that just brought me in. Oh no. I'm a little stuck. There we go. Oh, this is cool as heck, man. Oh, I just love these like living, breathing kind of environments. Oh, this is gorgeous. Whose room is this? This is gorgeous. God bless. Whose place is this? How can you tell? This is really giving off like X-Mansion kind of energy. Aha. Inaccessible. I'm getting Skyrim flashbacks of accidentally stealing something and the guards like kick me out, or accidentally harming a chicken or something of the sorts. Nice little boardroom. This is detailed lodging, of course. It's okay, so the third person is a little bit wonky, I feel like, in tight spaces, which is what I'm experiencing a little bit. But this is cool. Nice little bar area. What do we have on tap? Alright, cool. Lock it in. I'm committed.
Whenever you're up for it. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
That's really cool. Yeah, detail, because, like, you know, the janitor's closet is close to the bar. That's why I, remove it out for that one. What is the UC
A volunteer
Vanguard?
force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
I have to admit, I'm excited for my... I can't say that. I can't say that. So this is interesting. I was going to ask, like, how many artifacts do you think are out there for us to collect throughout the story? And
we have to assume
there's
that
no
we're
way you
not
could
the
track all
only
of them down.
ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together. Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
That's cool. Sir will be locked as your follower if you continue. Got it. No, let's do it.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own.
I feel like I'm gonna accidentally make that happen.
Understood.
Sounds reckless organization. Don't be such a lame, like a square. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I want to get it right. Can I steal stuff?
Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society.
Thank you for the clarification.
We're risk takers. Some of us have
looks
seen
in my bag.
The
There's a bunch of
jail
mugs
cell
and
more
shit,
than
like
once.
just useless
If
stuff
you
that I'm
join
stealing.
us, it means you're committed to
Since
our
starting the
mission.
playthrough.
In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means. Goodbye.
Okay.
Ready to head out there? You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit.
What's that supposed to be?
We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. Until later.
So how do we get started on the mission? I just needed the hard approval, you know? I needed to make sure that I could steal the mugs at free will.
Ready to head out there? Go ahead. Just...
Or is it...
Ready to head out there? We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruit. And listen. Every member of Bye for now.
Okay, Mast. How do we do that? So we'll drop by Old Neighborhood. Is this a bug? I'm a little bit confused. Because I understand that she's telling me to go somewhere, but it just says talk to Sarah.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you, Captain. Now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at you. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost.
I can use my... Of course, Vasco, come on!
Captain, I will proceed to my...
Of course! Manage your crew, review. Oh, awesome! Review and change their assignments between your ships and outposts. Different crew have different skills that enhance your ship. We made some really good emotional progress with Vasco, so I'm very happy with that. Very cool. So we got Vasco here. You will stay on the ship, Vasco. Current outposts. Okay, understood. I know detailed. It's like, I know people say it's like this is their most bug-free game at launch, which I can see actually, but like, I can't tell if it's a user error here.
Yeah, what is it?
Because it says talk
Ready to head out there? We'll need to head to Mast. And listen. Whatever you
Or maybe let's try to exhaust this dialogue.
Every member of...
Or maybe let's just do
Good.
understood.
Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
There we go. We did it. is now available for your crew.
Greetings.
Hello, Vasco. Very cool. All right, New Atlantis it is. Folks, I think that's going to be a great place. Ooh. Visit your dream home. Hold on. Visit your dream home? Hold on. I need to. Because that's one of the traits that we chose for our character. You have a 125,000 credit mortgage on your dream home on the planet Nesoi on the Olympus system. You'll have to keep paying a weekly mortgage payment unless you either pay off the loan or let Galbank foreclose on your property. For either of those, you need to go to the laundry Holofield at Galbank's New Atlantis branch. That is awesome. That it's immediately thrusting this upon you before even doing like the first, I mean like maybe you're after doing the main tutorial. I'm really excited. Second Entity, how are you? I'm just like, I don't know, it seems so intriguing. I was going with the whole diplomat like role play system. So my backstory is that I'm a diplomat in the game. I'm dating the president's daughter. We have a dream home, and I also paid 2% to my family every day because they were the ones that supported my Ivy League education here in New Atlantis. I didn't choose a life in consulting, but I made sure that I'm still being able to work for my father's company whilst being able to sail on our ship yacht somewhere in the whatever the equivalent of the Bahamas is in New Atlantis. I'm really excited, man. Like again, loop me with some of the decisions, some of the traits that you guys chose in your playthrough, because I think this is really exciting. But I was gonna say, folks, I think that'll do it for our first impressions playthrough of Starfield. That was again just a little bit of about 2 hours, just under 2 hours of the game. I know we took it a little bit slow, took it a little bit easy, and we took it at relatively low settings here on the stream. But for us, we just wanted to get our feet wet a little bit on the gameplay and the style and the ambiance. I'll be playing a lot more of the Starfield. Like I'll be playing a lot more of the Starfield gameplay, mission, story, experience. I'll be playing a lot of the game off stream. But we really wanted to get this out there for launch, to celebrate the launch of Starfield. Again, major love to the folks at Bethesda, specifically Bethesda ANZ and SEA, for gifting us a code for Starfield. This is a really awesome one. But I'm really excited. I think like the general thoughts before we close here, and let me know what y'all think in the chat of your last final closing thoughts on Starfield so far, whether you've played it, your impressions, or what you're excited for. But or if you've played it, you know, what your experience has been so far. Let me know in the chat or let me know in the comments. But I think for us is like, or I guess I would say for me is like the music, and if you can hear it in the background right now, it is kick-ass, it is awesome. It is the best part about this game so far. And I think the world building is interesting, and I'm very intrigued by everything so far. But as a personal experience with Starfield, I think it's gonna have to win me over for sure, because this is not one of those games that I would typically seek out. I'm not much of a Western RPG kind of person. I think a lot of the systems are overwhelming right now, which I think people have had similar thoughts on so far for the review. I guess for those that have gotten review copies and early access. But I'm gonna stick with it. I'm really interested by the story, which is the one thing that's really pulling me in. I think the Fallout stories never really like got me, and I couldn't even tell you the plot of Skyrim, to be honest with you. So I'm just excited to lose myself in my character, go full role playing, see what shenanigans I'll get up to. So it's gonna be an uphill battle for sure. So I'm really excited. I guess where you can check out our content upcoming for Starfield is that we might do some more gameplay streams. Keep it locked on like our social platforms at 20M Podcast across all social platforms. I know Reno will not be playing this game, so a lot of the thoughts will be coming from me as part of the 20M coverage. But we will be covering some more early impressions on our latest episodes of the full 20M podcasts. So look out for some further early impressions. So hopefully we'll be a couple more hours into this game, and a little bit more Starfield coverage. But to be honest with you guys, there's so many other games as well that we've been playing. You guys can check out right now that just went live yesterday, our Goodbye Volcano High review, which is really exciting because again, a game for it's a year for AAA games, but it's also a year for indie games. So it's completely awesome. But I think we're going to be balancing a lot more stuff on the 20M channel, including a lot more Starfield. It seems to be really chill. Second ANZ SEA, it seems to be really chill and relaxing, expansive game, which might not be for everyone. I like a tight, I know, and I agree with you, Second ANZ SEA. I'm much more of a like 8 hours, 48 hours, give it to me. Let me immerse myself in the story. Let me get the platinum. Let me just like, you know, get all the achievements or whatever have you, and just let me consume it and then move on. So these things aren't typically in my wheelhouse. So, but I'm like weirdly excited for it. Which again, I can't emphasize this enough. Like, CMI told me about it. Like, the music is just so kick ass, man. Like, it's making me want to just like keep this on whilst I work or whatnot. But regardless, everybody, thanks so much for joining us here on the 20M Podcast YouTube channel. Again, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, it would mean the world to us as we're growing our platform. We've got some really genuinely cool announcements coming up in the coming weeks for, I'll just tease it out a little bit now, for some in-person things that we will be doing throughout both Southeast Asia and beyond. So you can look out for more announcements there. But again, from the bottom of my heart, thanks so much to the folks at Bethesda for sending the code through. They've worked with us. They were an early believer in the 20M Podcast. The first ever review, if I'm not mistaken, the first ever review, or the second ever review on the 20M Podcast was a review of Hi-Fi Rush. So the folks at Bethesda have been an early supporter of this project and this podcast, so major love to them, and congrats to the team that brought Starfield to life. I know this has been a long journey for everybody, from artists, story, community managers, everything. I hope the team at Bethesda is celebrating well, because I know this is an awesome kick-ass week. Thanks so much for joining, everybody. Again, hit the subscribe button. Check out the latest videos on the 20M Podcast, like our review for Goodbye Volcano High, or our latest episodes where we covered the things at Anamangaki. And leave some comments. Let us know what you think about any of the content that we do. Start a conversation with me and Reno. You can find our socials in the description below, or engage with the 20M Podcast. It means the world to me that you guys are here. Thanks so much for an awesome first playthrough of Starfield. And I'll catch you on the next video, everybody. Have a flipping great one. Bye, folks. As we transition to like this epic, awesome space back. Goodbye, folks.